Hey y'all, it's Callie from Love Cooks, and if you're new to this channel, Love Cooks is all about fun, healthy, simple recipes, tips, and tricks to get all of us back in the kitchen having a good time. But I wanted to start a new series of videos called Coffee with Callie. I know, it rhymes. But I wanted to just kind of do some videos where I just want you guys to just kind of join me, almost like I'd be sitting across the table from you, having a coffee, and just loving on you and encouraging you with food. You know, my own health journey has been one of such ups and downs when it comes to food. I've been in seasons where I thought I needed to restrict my food, and then seasons where I was like, whatever, I'm eating whatever I want. And through this journey, I really feel like I'm finally coming into health and well-being when it comes to food and how I see food. And so I just wanted to share some things that I have learned with you guys to just really to help you fall in love with healthy food again. You know, I don't like the word clean eating. I don't like thinking about food as clean or dirty because it's not. Actually, all whole foods are so good. They're made by our Creator and they're made to bless our bodies. So I just want you to cuddle in, get your little warmest little blanket on, or however you feel comfortable. And I just want to take a few minutes every week and share some cool things I've learned, some ideas of how you can fall in love with food again. So today's video is called 5 Ways to Energize Your Food. You're probably thinking, energize your food, what the heck is she talking about? In my own health journey, I have learned some tips on how you can get the most out of the food that you're eating, in particular with energy. You know, I am working on getting healed from Hashimoto's, and one side effect of Hashimoto's is feeling kind of this chronic fatigue. And I have a friend, Fit Rocker Chick. Well, I say she's my friend. I think she's awesome, and I feel like we're friends just because I follow her on social media. She has this whole theory called Eat for Energy. And so that's really inspired a lot of what I'm talking about today. You should definitely check her out. She's incredible. But I'm going to share with y'all 5 ways you can energize your food. Tip number 1, love yourself. I know you might think, is that a bunch of weird juju? It is actually not. Our minds and the way that we think about food directly affects our digestion of the food. Dr. Caroline Leaf, who's amazing and has done a lot of research about the mind-brain connection and also the mind-gut connection, has this amazing statistic about, it's something, I'm probably not going to say this correctly, but something about like 80 to 85% of our food, the nutrition of our food is activated by our minds and the way we're thinking about it. So I just want to question you guys, like, do you truly love yourself? Do you truly love how you're made? Are you sitting down at the table and thinking, wow, like I am just enjoying how I am, how I've made, and I'm grateful for this food, and I know it's going to be amazing. You know, it's training your mind before you even take a bite of food to think, wow, this food is made and designed for my nourishment, and I know as I consume it, it's going to fill me up with energy. There's an ancient proverb that says, may you prosper in health as your soul prospers. You know, the prosperity of our soul, of our mind and our body and emotions is directly tied to the prosperity of our bodies. And I've really been in a season of challenging myself to really stay on the positive, to take my thoughts and renew them and turn them into thoughts of gratitude and love and joy. And I think that's particularly helpful when it comes to eating and especially energizing your food. Tip number 2, eat carbs. I know there's a lot on the internet about low carb trends and eating without carbohydrates, and I think for some people that can be amazing, but I think for the majority of us, carbs have gotten a bad rap, and I hate that because carbohydrates are actually made and designed to bring us energy. And I mentioned my friend, Fit Rocker Chick, earlier. I hope we'll be friends one day. She's so cool. And her theory on eating carbohydrates is actually to eat 1 carb in the morning, 2 at lunch, and 3 at night. That actually, as you stack your carbohydrates more towards the evening, that helps you sleep better, which I think is amazing. But regardless of your own journey and how many, or how you want your carbohydrates to look during the day, they're very important. You know, they really help nourish our bodies, and especially, you know, I think they've also gotten a bad rap because of like the whole processed sugar and all the crazy shenanigans it can be in processed carbohydrates. But whole foods carbohydrates are the bomb.com. They're so good for you. Things like sweet potatoes, or if your body tolerates them well, you know, whole grains, sprouted grains, you know, taking advantage of what nature already offers to us. Fruits, you know, amazing things like apples that are known to increase energy. Taking full advantage of carbohydrates in their whole foods form will really, really help you guys with your energy. So tip number 3 is hydrate. I can't say this enough. I used to, this is just confession, me to you, start my day off with a cup of coffee. Like no water, no hydration. I was just going right in for the caffeine because I thought that's what I needed for energy. How wrong I was. Actually, for every coffee or soda or glass of tea, you kind of need to allocate 8 ounces of water for that, because our bodies are designed to run on water. You know, our bodies can go without food, but they can only survive, I think, 3 days without water, because so much of our body is fueled by water and so much of our energy. So now I kind of challenge myself to drink 2 cups of water in the morning before I drink my coffee or my tea, and to let that kind of start my day off right. I think a good rule of thumb is to take your body weight and divide it by 2, and then that would be the ounces of water that you should consume in a day. So stay hydrated. It helps so much with your energy. Actually, in the afternoon, if I'm starting to feel like a really bad energy slump, like I feel kind of real fatigued, just a glass of ice cold water is actually very energizing. I know, you would think you would need coffee or some kind of stimulant, but actually ice cold water does wonders. Also, green juices are amazing for energy. So if you have the chance just to pop out, take a little breather, get a green juice, or just a really, you know, inexpensive glass of ice cold water, and that is gonna pump up your energy. It's gonna make you feel better. I think there's a crazy quote. It's like 1%. If your body hydration drops by even 1%, then your muscle coordination and your mental coordination drops. It's crazy, right? So make sure you're drinking plenty of water. Tip number 4, I love this tip so much. Tip number 4 on how to energize your food is to eat fat. That is right, my friends, eat fat. Fat is a huge proponent of energy, particularly coconut oil is an amazing fat, but because it has, what are the types of fats? Hold on, checking my facts. Okay, yes, there you go. Coconut oil has medium chain fatty acids. And y'all, make sure you check out, I'm gonna put a link up here to my video on 5 ways to eat more fat. I promise you, it will bless your health, it will bless your nutrition and make you feel better. But make sure you're eating fat. That's gonna keep your energy levels up. It's gonna make you feel full. It's gonna make you feel like you got a little bit of a bounce in your step. One of my favorite fats to eat for energy, besides coconut oil, is almonds. I feel like when I eat almonds, it gives me that little natural boost. So make sure when you're going throughout the day, if you're feeling kind of in a slump and you're like, oh, I need some energy for whatever creative, amazing thing I'm sure you're doing, go ahead, eat a snack with a good dose of healthy fat in it. Coconut oil, nuts, seeds, hard-boiled eggs, whatever that source of fat looks like for you, do it. And then tip number 5, this is the most fun of all the tips in my opinion, is to drink smoothies. So I adore smoothies. As a kid, I loved the ice cream truck. I literally would get so excited that I would be in the bathtub bathing and I would hear the ding, 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 like the little song out my neighborhood window, and I would jump up out of the bathtub, naked as a jaybird. My mom would be like, Kelly, put on clothes. You know, Southern mama, and I would, you know, put on some fast, you know, Umbros, I don't know what I was wearing, and a t-shirt, and run out to the ice cream truck. I adore ice cream. And now that I'm trying to eat so that I'm eating for energy and I'm keeping my blood sugar stable, I don't eat as much ice cream anymore. Do love the occasional ice cream treat. But smoothies make me feel like I'm getting that ice cream, I'm getting that icy cold treat. One of my favorite protein powders to use actually is pea protein isolate. It's a great source of protein. It's very easily digestible by a lot of people, and it's way less expensive than the typical $50 to $60 protein powder. I think pea protein isolate is like $12 at Trader Joe's. I'm sure you could find some on Amazon. I can link to those. But drinking smoothies, you can put leafy greens in there, which is an energizing food, avocado, which is an amazing healthy fat, keep you energized and full. You can put, a little bit of fruit in there, a little bit of carbohydrate to get that energy up. I feel like there's so many things you could put into a smoothie, especially leafy greens. If you know they're energizing, but you don't love to eat them, toss them in a smoothie. It's going to be great, and you won't really taste it. So those smoothies are an amazing vehicle for getting your energy up, for getting that good nutrition all in one place, making you feel, adding some ice to it, or, frozen banana, whatever it is makes you feel thick and creamy for you, like ice cream, which it does for me. Maybe adding some cacao powder or cocoa powder to it to make it taste like chocolate. Those all really help me drink my smoothies, keep my energy up. So y'all, that's 5 ways that you can energize your food. I'm realizing that putting my 5s up like this is making 10. So really, 5 ways that you can energize your food. You can activate the nutrients in your food to make you feel amazing. 1, love yourself. Just love who you are and how you're made. Our souls and the health of how we are on the inside is directly linked to the health of our bodies. And so before we even eat, just taking a moment to feel grateful, to feel alive, to be excited about the energy that's going to come our way through food. Number 2, eat carbs. Whole food carbs are amazing. Number 3, hydrate. Drink that water. Drink all the good hydration. It's going to make you feel so much more energetic. Tip 4, eat fat. Fat is awesome and it's so good for you. Keeps your energy up. And then number 5 is make a smoothie. It'll make you feel like you're eating a treat, which you are, because there's so many amazing nutritional powerhouses you can put in a smoothie. Okay, y'all, that's today's video. I just want you to know I'm here for you. If you like this video, please click subscribe below and you can join the Love Cooks community and let me know what you want to know more about. Ways to make healthy living easier on you. I want to know about it. I want to hear about it. And I want to help you on your journey. So from my house to yours, much love.